Part 7, Evans tries an O level. In the previous video, we have seen that how the paper was finished, and Mr. Stephens, when he went till the main gate of the prison to see of Mr. Leary, and once again he had a thought that he can go and see what Evans was doing. And when he came there, he saw that somebody sprawled on the chair, and in front of his closely cropped, irregularly tufted hair, awash with fierce red blood which had dripped already through the small black beard. And he found there that in front of his hair, irregularly tufted hair, large number of hair on the top of, in front, and they were all awash. They were all filled with red blood which had dripped already through the small black, and the blood had already dripped from his small black beard and was even now spreading horribly over the white clerical collar and down into the black clerical front. And the blood was seeping down. It had reached his white clerical collar which he was wearing. Stephen shouted wildly for Jackson, and the words appeared to penetrate the curtain of blood that veiled McLeary's ears. And Stephen shouted wildly for Jackson, and the words they appear to penetrate, to enter deep to the curtain of the blood that veiled, that covered McLeary's ears. For Minister's hands felt feebly for a handkerchief from his pocket, and now Minister's hand means McLeary's hand, very feebly, very weakly, he took out a handkerchief from his pocket and held to his bleeding head, and he took it to his bleeding head, the blood seeping slowly through the white linen, and the blood was coming through, seeping. It also filled with the blood. It was coming out from his white hanky. So he at once took out the hanky, and that was also soaked in white hanky soaked in blood. He gave a long low moan and tried to speak, and then with a moan, with a pain, he tried to speak, but his voice trailed away. But his voice gradually became little quieter and then stopped. And by the time Jackson had arrived and dispatched Stephens to ring the police and the ambulance, the hanky was a sticky, squelchy wad of cloth. And by the time Jackson had arrived and Stephens went to call the police and the ambulance, the hanky had become sticky, squelchy. Squelchy means full of blood. It gave a splashing sound of blood, and it had become a wad. Wad means a large piece of full red cloth full of blood. McLeary slowly raised himself, his face twisted lightly with pain. Dinna worry about the ambulance, man. I'm right. He said, don't worry about the ambulance, I'm all right. Get the police, I know where he is. And he said that he knew where Evans had gone. He closed his eyes, and another drip of blood splashed like a huge red raindrop on the wooden floor. And he again closed his eyes to pretend that he's not able to speak, and another blood splashed. Splashed means fell noisily like a huge red raindrop on the floor. His hand felt along the table, found the German question paper, and grasped it tightly in his blood-stained hand. And with the one hand, he grasped the question paper which was kept on the table, and he grasped it, held it tight with his blood-stained hand. Get the governor, I know where he went. He said that you please call the governor. Almost immediately, sirens were sounding. Prison officers barked orders. Barked orders means immediately gave orders. Puzzled prisoners pushed their way along the corridors, and the confused prisoners, they did not know what has happened. They pushed their ways in the corridor. Doors were banged, doors were closed and bolted, and phones were ringing everywhere. And within a minute, you have seen the scene in the movies when any prisoner he escapes from the prison, what happens. And within a minute, McLeary, with Jackson and Stephen supporting him on either side, his face now streaked and caked with drying blood, and his face has now streaked means it had lines, and it with the thick layers of the blood, lines have appeared on his face of the drying blood. Was greeted in the prison yard by the governor, perplexed and grim. And he was greeted in the yard only by the governor, who was very perplexed, confused, and very, very grim, sad. We must get you to hospital immediately. I just don't. You have called the police? Yes, they are on the way, but I'm alright. Look here, awkwardly. He opened the German question paper and thrust it before the governor's face. It's there. Do you see what I mean? See, so he opened the question paper and he handed over it to governor and told him to see what did he wanted to show something there. The governor looked down and realized what McLeary was trying to tell him. A photocopied sheet had been cleverly superimposed over the last, originally blank page of the question paper. So the last page, which was blank, something photocopied was stuck up over there. You see what they have done, Governor? Yes, see. So his voice trailed off again as the governor, dredging the layers of long neglected learning, willed himself to translate the German text before him. You see what they have done. So governor said, "You see what they have done." His voice trailed off. Trailed off means again it became quieter and then stopped. And now the governor was dredging the layers, managing to remember. It means he was managing to remember because he had very in the past he had learned German. Now he doesn't seem to understand it more clearly. So he was managing to remember the long neglected learning, willed himself to translate the German text before him, and he started translating. Sie sollen dem Skon, Vera, Breton, Plan, Genau, Folgen, Der Wichigi, Jitpankit is Dremont, and so. You must follow the plan, already something. The vital point in time is 3 minutes before the end of the examination, but something. Don't hint him too hard. Remember, he is a minister, and don't overdo the Scots accent well. So he read this that you must follow the plan, and vital point is last 3 minutes. It gave the hint, and don't hit him too hard because he's a clergyman, he's a father, and don't overdo the Scottish language. And he also said that don't make Scottish accent more clear. A fast approaching siren wailed to its crescendo. At once, a siren cried to its loudest, and the great doors of the prison yard were pushed back. Prison के door खुल जाते हैं siren के साथ, and a police car squealed to a jerky halt beside them, and a police car squealed, made a long sound, with a jerk it stopped. Detective Superintendent Carter swung himself out of the passenger seat and saluted the governor. What the hell is happening, sir? And turning to McLeary, cries to hit him. Now comes Detective Superintendent Carter. He comes out and he greets governor and he asks what has happened. But McLeary cut across whatever explanation the governor might have given. Elsfield Way officer, I know where Evans. He was breathing heavily and leaned for support against the side of the car, and he was breathing very hard, and he bent and took the support of the side of the car where the imprint of his hand was left in tarnished crimson, and he found the imprint of his hand. They were in discolored red color, had come, the imprint of his hand has also come on the car. So this is all about in this video. Thank you.